And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me to provide expert analysis is Sue Smith. And with the game just moments away now, this really ought to be a superb watch. It's Celtic taking on Real Madrid.
I think it's so important that both teams start on the front foot, take the game to the opposition, and an early goal would certainly settle any nerves.
Now, what can they do from here? Oh, breezing past him. Oh, pushed onto the post. Nervy clearance. Lionel Messi! A truly magnificent start. An early goal in the game. Just what they were hoping to produce.
Well, you can watch it again here, and you can see why the manager is furious. They give away possession far too easy in a dangerous area. And that's what happens. You'll get punished.
So the action continues. Will there be a quick response from Real? Choupo-Moting. Lionel Messi. Now with Marquisio. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Oh, in with a chance! Oh, surely this time, ball is loose. And Puyol well aware of the threat around him. Messi. Well, the pass not finding its target. And here he is, Lionel Messi. And there it is, the goal they wanted for security.
Another look now, and you can see he's under all sorts of pressure here. He's done well, though, to fend them off. Really strong play and a good finish, too.
And the ball is moving again. 2-0 is how it stands. Lionel Messi. Now with Messi. Choupo-Moting. Gervinho. Can he score? A goal! They're absolutely racing away with this. 3 to the good now.
Well, here we can see it again. Sometimes when you're through 1v1, it's easy to be caught in two minds. He was just really composed, and the keeper had no chance.
So, on with the game, and when one team cuts loose in this fashion, it's hard to know what to do next. Coleman. On to Messi. Count. Chances on. And with that, the first half draws to a close. So into the second half, and you can't really put it any other way. A huge gulf in quality between the sides in the first 45. Will we see a response from Real? Marquisio. Choupo-Moting. Patient build-up at the moment. And Messi with teammates to play it to. Claudio Marquisio. Not quite the clearance they were hoping for. Chowdhury. And on to Marquisio. Lionel Messi. In with a chance. Still a chance. Well, it looked so promising, but a goal kicked the outcome. Adam Massina. On to Messi. 10 minutes left for play. Choupo-Moting. Jude Bellingham. Now with Messi. Can he find the right pass? Gervinho. Messi. And he's made headway. Oh, perhaps this time. And the referee brings this match to a close. Not the result Real Madrid were looking for. I wonder what you made of this.
Well, I think the coaching staff will be furious after that. They clearly didn't implement the game plan. There was no real effort either. I'm sure there'll be words in the dressing room after that performance.
Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. I'm Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me ready to provide tactical analysis is Sue Smith. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say with good reason. It's Celtic against Atletico Madrid.
I can't wait for this one today. The atmosphere is buzzing, and I'm hoping the football lives up to it.
Coleman. And a confident clearance. Clears it away. And he's in with a chance. Surely now. And there it is! The breakthrough! That will do nicely.
Well, here's the replay, and probably one of the simpler finishes you'll see this week. From that sort of range, there was never really any doubt that he'd put it away.
Back in action then. Let's see if Atletico, having conceded, can wipe out that last goal. Opportunity it is. And a goal! They're going to take some stopping now. 2 in front here.
Well, if we watch this again, it's all about the run. You've got to question the defending, but I don't want to take anything away from his superb individual goal.
So the ball rolling again at 2-0. Marquisio. Emre Can. Coleman. Not the pass he had in mind. Oyarzabal. Now Kaká. It's with Oyarzabal. And so it is, the first half story has been written. So the ball rolling again. Atletico, after a less than stellar first half performance, looking to do better in the second half. And the defenders know. Oh, what an opportunity! And it goes! Well, it's one goal after another. A highly impressive performance.
Well, here's the replay, and what a run this is. They just couldn't get anywhere near him, and then he manages to keep his cool at the end and finishes it off well.
3 goals without reply. Marquisio, successfully cut out. Messi. Might be a chance here. A goal! An exceptional performance this. 4 to the good now.
Well, here we can see it again, and this is what he's capable of given the time and space. You've got to question the defending. Could they have got a tackle in earlier? It's a wonderful solo effort, though.
A lopsided contest, 4-0. Kaká. Aurélien Tchouaméni. Well-timed tackle. With a real chance. And it's there for him. Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let-up here.
Superb individual goal.
Oh, my goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Messi. He's in here. It's gone in! And well, he might celebrate on the back of that.
Well, here's the replay, and what a run this is. They just couldn't get anywhere near him, and then he manages to keep his cool at the end and finishes it off well.
So underway again, but to my mind, this game is now as good as over. Claudio Marquisio. Well, we've entered the final 5 minutes. Marquisio. So the referee brings this match to an end, and for Atletico and their supporters, the bitter taste of defeat for them. Your assessment of the performance?
Well, I think the coaching staff will be furious after that. They clearly didn't implement the game plan. There was no real effort either. I'm sure there'll be words in the dressing room after that performance.
Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. I'm Derek Ray here on the commentary box, and joining me to provide expert analysis is the former England attacker Sue Smith. And we can't wait for this one to start with justifiable cause. It's Celtic up against Bayern Munich.
Well, I can't wait for this one. Both sets of fans are certainly up for it. I'm sure that'll give the players a real boost. They'll be hoping to start the game at a fast tempo.
Nicely constructed. Real chance. A no-nonsense defensive clearance. De Kout. Cucurella. Fabian. Gervinho. Oh, big moment. Oh, that's a magnificent volley. What a thumper. And far from simple to put it away. Yet dispatched, seemingly with ease. If ever there were a reason to get emotional about a goal, you've just been exposed to it.
Well, take a look at this again, and the delivery is spot on. It's right into the danger area. And then it's quite the finish too. Struck with real venom, and that's what makes it difficult for the keeper.
Kyle Larin. This is Müller. Plenty of support here. This could square the game. Well, so close, and it goes down as a chance to draw level.
Yeah, that was really close. It's not a bad effort. If they get another one, I'm sure they'll finish it off.
And snuffing out the danger. Müller. Lionel Messi. That's a well-struck pass. Metz. We're at the halfway stage in this match. So back underway here with Bayern looking to find an effective route back into the game. Messi. Cucurella. Making sure nothing came of it. Müller. It's with Larin. Well, they continue their push for the equaliser, but definitely not forcing it. I think I spoke too soon. Wasn't the best of passes, finally. Might be a chance here. And a goal! They're going to take some stopping now. Two in front here.
Well, if we watch this again, you can see he's under all sorts of pressure, but still manages to keep his cool, and he finishes it off well.
So back underway with the scoreline standing at 2-0. And into the last 20 minutes. Did well to win the ball back. Chowdhury. On to Simon. Gervinho has it. Teammates available.
Well, look. I'm not sure he could.
The final whistle, and the home fans are going to be happy about this outcome.
Well, that was an emphatic result, wasn't it? They looked so confident in attack. Every time they went forward, you thought they were going to score. I'm sure they'll be pleased with that.
Hello and welcome, and I can tell you it was a dry walk to the gantry today, no rain in sight. I'm Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me with her tactical chart is Sue Smith. And we're fully convinced this game will live up to its billing. It's Port Vale up against Celtic.
Well, both managers will be reminding the players that it's important to get off to a quick start, really attack the opposition and put them on the back foot from the off. Hopefully we'll get a good game.
How can he take them on and beat them? Shomurodov. And here's Cunha. Now, will they be able to play it in behind the defence? Well, they couldn't keep that sequence going, unfortunately. Oh, what an opportunity! Oh, might yet do it! Element of risk there, but he's won the ball. Enzo Fernandez. Sadio Mane now. And here's Cunha. It's with Scholes. Plenty of support here. Just the clearance that was called for. Well, good run this. Now, what can he do with it? The referee spotted the infringement, and it will be a free kick in a position of genuine menace. Well, I think he'll be a bit cross with himself based on that free kick. Not the execution he was looking for. Fernandez. Stefan Posch. It's with Posch. Enzo Fernandez. What can they do from here? And putting paid to the danger. The first half here comes to an end. So, all even here. Who might produce that match-winning moment? Sadio Mane, useful looking attack this. And under pressure, that was a fine claim. Messi. And he's in an offside position. Now they can reset the defence. Fabian. Well, Celtic unable to hang on to it. And not a great challenge. Free kick here. Can he put them in front? And a goal to open the scoring. No wonder they're celebrating.
If we watch this again, his movement is good as it has been all game. And although you'd expect him to finish it, he's still got to keep his cool, which he certainly did.
So underway again here. 1-0 the score. Eldor Shomurodov. Mane. It's with Scholes. Real chance. Oh, there it is! A back and forth sort of match. Now they're level in. The lead lasted nearly minutes.
Another look now, and you can see he's under all sorts of pressure here. He's done well, though, to fend them off. Really strong play and a good finish too.
So the ball is rolling again at 1-1. Well, we're inside the final quarter of an hour now. Big chance it is. Oh, they've done it! They forged ahead. It's a victory for the visitors.
Yeah, it was a close game.
It's a victory for the visitors.
Yeah, it was a close game. Lots of energy from both sides. Quite evenly matched, weren't they? But I think they deserved the result overall.
Hello and welcome, and I can tell you it was a dry walk to the gantry today. No rain in sight. I'm Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me here on the gantry, ready to provide all the tactical observations, is the former England international Sue Smith. And every reason to believe we're in for an entertaining match here. It's Barcelona up against Celtic.
Been buzzing in here ahead of kick-off. Hopefully, we're not disappointed.
Just had to look a bit lively given the pressure. Dirk Kuyt. Well, that's a really good authoritative tackle. Throw in here. Well, that's a completely wasted throw in. Ruud Gullit. Keeper getting the touch. Well, a time for composure on the ball. Hazard. Gullit. George Best. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Could be threatening. And there it is! The breakthrough! That will do nicely.
Here's the replay, and he does well to find space, but you'd always expect him to score from that sort of range.
So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. Dirk Kuyt. And the pass, a good one. And out for a throw-in, just misfiring with the pass. Gullit. And Best has it. Best. Now with Hazard. Marvellous defending. Well, it still could be dangerous. Pele. And both hands on it. Good goalkeeping. So the whistle then. We're at the halfway stage in this match. So the two teams have switched around and the second half is underway. Emre Can. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Coleman. And unable to pick out a teammate. And that'll be a throw. Eden Hazard. And Best has it. Gullit. Pele. Promising move from Barcelona. Might be a chance here. And the keeper did well to get there first. Maldini doing his job defensively. And an astute piece of defending. And back to the keeper. Cucurella. Best. And it's in! A goal for Barcelona. They are the team in charge.
Well, let's have a look at this again. It's a sweet connection. Generates so much power. Not many goalkeepers would keep that out.
So 2-0 now. Dirk Kuyt. Pele. Now with Beckham. Well, he was certainly up for the long-range shot, wasn't he?
Certainly full of confidence, and to attempt the shot from there, that was close.
So a personnel change then. Well, only minutes remaining now, and Barcelona with a commanding lead. How would you assess their performance overall?
Yeah, this would be an excellent win, and it would be thoroughly deserved. We've seen some really good individual performances, but it's how well they've worked as a team. You can see that they've got a real unity here, both defensively and going forward, and I'm sure the result will certainly please the manager.
And that is that. The final whistle is sounded, and it's a victory for Barcelona. What did you make of their performance?
Yeah, it was a positive performance. Some of the play today was great to watch. They moved the ball quick and created some really good openings. It's a good result.
Hello, it's great to be with you. And no problems at all on the weather front as we get ready for this match. And Derek Ray here on the commentary gantry, joined by Sue Smith, who'll provide all... Idrissa Gueye. On for him here. Superb chance. And quick thinking from the keeper to claim the ball under pressure. Fabian. On to Messi. And Messi in a good position. What can he and his teammates do? That shot's had more than a bit of oomph behind it.
Well, he's certainly full of confidence to attempt a shot from there, and it's really close to going in.
Dirk Kuyt. Gervinho has it. Now with Kuyt. Gervinho. Now they can reorganise. Can they nudge in front? Kuyt. Dirk Kuyt. Gervinho. See some progress with the ball at his feet. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Dirk Kuyt. And so it is, the first half story has been written. So the referee's whistle as the action is restarted. Deftly defended. Emega. And on to Julie. Emmanuel Emega. Oh my goodness, what a strike! From so far out, absolutely sensational, unstoppable.
Well, I could watch this over and over again. It's a brilliant strike from a long way out. Catches us all off guard, including the keeper. That's a brilliant goal.
So the ball rolling again, with the scoreline standing at 1-0. Well, he's certainly not alone, but timely defending when it mattered. David Raum. Gervinho. And now Gueye. Gervinho has it. Raum. Is simply vivacious on the volley. Take a bow, take several bows. The degree of difficulty was high, but you wouldn't know it. What a skill to possess. Absolutely marvellous. So the ball rolling again, 2-0 the score. Kuyt. 15 minutes left for play. Well, he keeps going. And the keeper is there to cover up. Ludovic Giuli. And on to Giuli. Oh, big chance. There's the goal. Surely now, that is that.
Here it is again, and he catches this so well. It's a great technique. The power just takes it past the goalkeeper.
So underway again, but to my mind, this game is now as good as over. Coleman. Kuyt. And that will be all for this game anyway, and defeat for the visitors, much to the disappointment of their supporters.
Well, this was certainly a bad day at the office. So poor at the back. They just looked so nervy, and when they went forward, it was really slow and pedestrian. They'll be really disappointed after that.
Hello and a warm welcome on what is a glorious night for football. Perfect playing conditions. I'm Derek Ray here on the commentary box, and joining me to provide expert analysis is the former England attacker Sue Smith. And without doubt a match with the potential to bring genuine excitement. It's Celtic facing Real Madrid.
Well, I'm really looking forward to this one today. It'll be interesting to see how both teams line up. But what an atmosphere we have here. I absolutely can't wait.
Now, will they be able to play it in behind the defence? Not really the ideal clearance. There it is! The opening goal of this match, and what a start they've made.
Well, here's the replay, and what a strike this is. He gets so much power behind it. The keeper has no chance.
So the action continues. Will there be a quick response from Real? Messi. Oh, what an opportunity. Oh, might get to it. And a goal to delight the fans. Just what they were hoping for.
Well, here we can see it again, and this is what he's capable of given the time and space. You've got to question the defending. Could they have got a tackle in earlier? It's a wonderful solo effort, though.
So underway again, and a 2-0 advantage here. Jude Bellingham. And he saw the situation developing. And here's the pass over the top to Lionel Messi. And the keeper showing good hands. Make it count. A goal! And it seems that...
Well, here we can see it again, and it's a lovely technique. Just to get that bend and spin on the ball, the keeper can do nothing about it, to be honest.
So on with the game, but I do wonder, has this match already slipped away from them? Messi. Jorginho. And unable to keep possession. Well, the keeper not complaining about that. That is that for the first half here. Well, without putting too fine a point on it, Real really struggled in the first half. Will we see a response from them in the second? Went in strongly, decisively. Messi. The ball back with Real now. Claudio Marchisio. And Celtic have it back now. Jorginho. Højbjerg. Bellingham. Now with Marchisio. Jude Bellingham. Now Kaká. Now options are plenty. And with that, the attack fizzles out. 15 minutes left for play. And in with a real chance. Can he convert? Another goal! The lead grows to 4 now. A rampant display.
Well, this is great. I really like the way he slipped past his marker here. And Messi shows great awareness to get on the end of it. And when he's through 1v1 with the goalkeeper, he fires it past him.
They will now make use of the substitutes bench. And putting paid to the danger. Ruiz de Galarreta. Now Ruiz de Galarreta. Kaká. The final whistle, and not to be for Real Madrid. They have to accept defeat. What did you think of their performance as a whole?
Well, I think the coaching staff will be furious after that. They clearly didn't implement the game plan. There was no real effort either. I'm sure there'll be words in the dressing room after that performance.
And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me to provide expert analysis is the former England attacker, Sue Smith. And if this game lives up to its billing, we're in for a riveting occasion. It's Celtic versus Barcelona.
Well, being in and around the ground before kick-off, the fans are buzzing. They can't wait for this game, so hopefully it's a fast-paced end.
Coleman. And a Jean-Philippe Mateta. Mbeumo. Kaká. Effective challenge. Managed to get it out of there. On the ball, Kaká. Now with Mateta. Oh, wonderful bit of skill. An impressive run, and they might forge ahead. And a goal! 1-0 it is. They've been pushing for the opener, and now they have it.
Well, if we watch this again, you can see he's under all sorts of pressure, but still manages to keep his cool, and he finishes it off well.
Well, Barcelona get things going again. A wake-up call for them, perhaps. Dirk Kuyt. Genuine chance, and a goal! They've increased their lead, and they don't want to be throwing it away from here.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a good finish. He manages to get a real curl on the ball, which always makes it difficult for the keeper to save.
And the ball is moving again. 2-0 is how it stands. Jean-Philippe Mateta. Vinicius Junior. On the ball, Kaká. Barcelona now in potentially a dangerous position. But the danger averted for now. Almost at half-time, and they're making home advantage count, I think it's fair to say. Your thoughts? And he's through here. Couldn't grab hold of it. And a goal! And you've got to say, they definitely took a deflection off the defender.
Well, we can see it again, and it's clearly a deflection that takes it past the keeper. It catches him off guard, and he can't adjust his feet to make the save.
Well, this is threatening to get out of hand. Just look at the scoreline. And so it is, the first half story has been written. So back in business here, and it was a below-par effort from Barcelona in the first half. Will they fare better in the second? Well, the perfect tackle, really. And now a throw-in. Mbeumo. Just knocking it around, looking to carve out a chance. And stopping the danger. Fabian. Just knocked it out of there. Well, we have 30 minutes to go. Safely away. Fabian. Really good interception. Kaká. Keeper is able to deal with the danger. Jean-Philippe Mateta. Now with Xavi. Can he make it count? Well, they pulled one back, but perhaps a bit too late in this contest. They haven't been at the races this evening.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a deft finish, you have to say. Just takes a little off it, opts to place it instead, and the keeper, he's left with no chance.
Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. Coleman. Well, it comes down to the final 5. Now, options are plenty. Oh, my goodness, what a strike! From so far out, absolutely sensational! Unstoppable!
Well, here's the replay, and I thought he was going to pass it, but what do I know? Because this is a great strike. Such a long way out. What a goal that is.
The referee blows for full time. It ends at a victory for the home team. No complaints from the fans here.
Well, that was really comfortable, wasn't it? The play going forward was so clinical, took them apart at times and produced some top quality finishes too. It's a great result.